So today we are going to discuss Java operators, right? So having idea about operator, so it is nothing but a symbol, right? So a symbol is going to do a certain operation, right? So here we have a different symbols are there, that is operators are there. Okay, so generally we classified as assignment operator, increment decrement operator, that is pre-increment or post-increment, prefix or suffix prefix and postfix operator. Okay, so that is, and third one is arithmetic operator, fourth one is bitwise, relational, logical, ternary operator, comma operator, and the last one, most important thing in a OOPS concept is instance of operator, right? So we'll discuss one by one. Okay, so first, assignment operation. Assignment operation is nothing but we are assigning a value to the particular data type, right? So now here we have a three different type of assignment. One is a simple assignment. Simple assignment is nothing but we are declaring a simple variable x, so that value will be assigned with a 72, right? So now here if you want to change the variable value, so you in the next line itself you can mention x equal to 14. Likewise you can change the value because this is a variable assignment, right? So now chained assignment. Chained assignment is nothing but last class itself we have discussed. So if you are completed the declaration of all the variable, and if you are initializing all the variable equal to a same value, then you will get a valid declaration. If you are assigning declaration along with the assignment, then it is going to be an invalid declaration. Why? Because this a alone is going to be assigned with 9, because stack memory is going to take only the last value is going to be taken, right? So now D. So 9 is assigned to D. That D that is left. It start from right to left assignment. Okay. So now 9 is assigned to D, but its D is not defined yet. So you'll be having C, B, A. So at the end you will be having A. So this A is going to be directly assigned with a 9, not a B, C, D. But B, C, D in the middle also not actually declared. So the A declaration only completed, right? So that is why this is going to throw an error. B, C, D is not a symbol is defined inside a program. Okay. So these three are comes under a error, so you will be getting an error, this symbol not find in the program. Okay, so and if you want to avoid this, what you're supposed to do, you have to assign each and every value, and each and every declaration is over, then you are supposed to assign each and every value equal to 9. Okay, then the A, B, C, D is going to assign as a 9. Okay, so when we are going for the next level, okay, suppose I just have a single value A, so that value again it is going to be updated, right? So I'm not going to take one more variable. That case you can do the shorthand. Okay, so that shorthand is nothing but a compound assignment. Okay, so here I have listed few compound assignment operator, that is the valid operators only I have mentioned in this table. So sorry, the last you have repeated one more A plus equal to 1, so you'll be having, so up to this assignment, left operator and right assignment. Okay, so listen, so A plus equal to 1 is nothing but A equal to A plus 1. Okay, so in order to avoid the again reinitialization of the same variable, you will be directly taking A plus equal to 1, which means that A equal to A plus 1. Okay, similar way you can go ahead with plus, into, divide, modulus, and bitwise and bitwise or bitwise XR always a bitwise here, and the triple shift operator, double shift operator. So these are all a valid one. So if you are going with a compound assignment, okay, if you are going with the logical and or, you can't declare, because that is going to be deal with a true or false, right? So you can't take the digits. So here Java will be supporting a boolean operator, so that boolean is going to take only a true or false. So logical operator doesn't deal with the value, it is going to be deal with the condition written is what ultimately end with true or false. So we can't directly go ahead with the value and that is logical and you can't go and perform, right? So that is why that is not there in a compound assignment. Okay, so next one is called increment and decrement operator. So let me go ahead with the basics of each and every question, and we'll go ahead with the practical exercises. Okay, so I have a value A equal to 10 and B equal to 10. Okay, so now I have a increment and decrement operator, pre-increment and post increment. Okay, so that we are going to discuss now. Okay, so let me go ahead with the editor window. A plus plus or plus a, both is going to be increment the value a equal to a plus 1. So like a compound assignment, here it is not going to increment any constant value, it is going to increment the value by 1. Okay, so it will increase the value only 1. Okay, so after increasing the value, when it is going to be increased, that is going to be the different in pre and post. Okay, so this is post increment, right? So what will happen, operand comes first. So operand comes first in the sense we are supposed to apply the value 10 and we have to increment the value as plus plus. Okay, and here what will happen, here we are supposed to increment the value first, then you have to apply in the place of the execution. Okay, so that is how it is differ. Okay, so now let me go ahead with here. So what will happen, so first it is going to assign a value 10, in memory it is going to change it as a 11. Okay, again this 11 is going to be here, what will be the value, again the plus plus. So 11 there in a memory, now it is going to increase at a 12. So this addition is going to be 22. So this is how this is going to be incremented. First you are applying the value 10, then you will be incrementing. So in memory it is going to be 11 plus, again the 11 is going to be incremented here plus plus, then it is going to be assigned as a. So 11 plus 1, 12. So that 12 is going to be assigned here. Okay. Next is B. Similar way, B plus plus. So apply the value as 10. In memory, it is going to be incremented as 11. Again, we have a operand first. Operand first in the sense we are supposed to apply the value first 11. In memory, it is going to be B changed as a 12. So now both B and A is going to be changed as a 12 and 12. But in the place of B, you are applying here is 11. In memory, after this statement, both is going to be incremented as 12 and 12. Okay. So now what is the value here? You will get a 21. Okay, so now let me go ahead with the execution. This is MCQ number 6. E drive day 4. Yes, yeah, day 4. Day 4 CD changing directory, CD day 4 Java, say MCQ number 6 dot Java, executed Java LWD. So now you will get a 22, 21. Okay. So let me go ahead with the decrementation, right? So let me go ahead with same expression with minus minus. Okay. Post and pre, again post decrement. Okay. Tell me what would be the value now. So here first it is going to be applied as 10. In memory it is going to be decremented as 9. Again a minus minus. So minus minus what happened? 9 in the memory. So again you have to decrement it. So you will be getting 8. Okay. So this is going to result as 18. So next is again a 10 is applied here. Value of B is 10. So 10 is going to be applied here. Next minus minus, in memory it is going to be decremented as 9. Again you will be applying the value of B first, is not going to be decremented. So first we will be applying 9 and this is going to be changed as 19. Okay, in memory it is going to be B changed as 8. Both A and B is going to change as 8 and 8. But here we have a first decrementation. Here you have a post decrementation. That is why these two values differs. Okay, everyone clear with this? I hope everyone clear. So listen guys, so here instead of this variable I'm just going with the constant incrementation. Okay, plus plus 10. So what would be the output? Can you tell me the output? Let me check with this. Same program, I have changed the constant value. Okay, so here you'll get a error. So that error is unexpected type of the value. So you can do the variable incrementation, decrementation, prefix and postfix, but you can't do the constant value incrementation and decrementation. So this is going to throw an error. It's called unexpected type of error. So required is variable, found is a value. Got it? So here itself you got the clear idea. So here you are supposed to increment the value. Plus plus a plus plus b, that is what you are supposed to do. You are not supposed to give a direct value. Plus plus 10 you can't give. Okay, so this is going to throw an error. So this is one of the major important question when we are expecting in the interview part. You will be getting MCQ in this. Okay, so one limitation is constant value cannot be incremented, right? So next time again you will be having a value type with byte. So I just want to check now. You guys are listen the last session. Okay. So I have a byte value a equal to 1. So now I want to do the operation a equal to a plus 1. Okay. So what would be the output? Can anyone tell me? Go ahead with the execution part. So listen guys. So your program is MCQ number 5. So Java C MCQ number 5 dot Java. So here you will get an error because possibly lossy conversion from int to the byte. Okay. So previous class itself I have mentioned you guys listened or not, I didn't know. Okay. So listen. So byte plus byte. What you will get? Byte plus byte, you will get a integer value. Similar
Integer,
way.
ma'am.
Yes. So again a byte plus int. What you will get? Again a integer. Okay. So this expression actually I have given in the last class itself. Do you remember this? Okay. So you guys get a byte plus int value is going to be result a int, not a byte. So even a is nothing but a byte value. Here a plus the 1 is nothing but a integer, but it is not going to be assigned as a byte. Okay. So that is why it is getting error. So you are supposed to do the type conversion explicitly. Okay. So here I'll be making the expression as a byte value, then only you will get a actual result 2. Okay, a plus 1 is 2. Now you won't get the error. Output is 2. Have you all clear? So what are the limitation we found? First, what you are supposed to do, you are not supposed to take a constant value incrementation, and if you are going with a byte or whatever it's a value, you just check what is the result you will be expecting. Byte plus byte equal to int, not a byte value. Okay, so likewise byte plus short plus int, whatever it is the integer value, byte, short, int, its combination of anything is going to be given a int value. Byte plus long, short plus long, it's going to be result a long. So if you have added anything int plus long also, it's going to be ended with long. So yesterday class itself I have mentioned all these things, addition of different integer type, integer and the data types, right? So character plus character equal to int, character plus float equal to double, character plus double is also equal to double. Okay, so whenever you have a value, that is going to be changed based on the value you have mentioned. Okay, so this is how it is varies. Okay, so let me go ahead with the next operator. I hope everyone clear with the increment and decrement operator and the assignment operator which I have. Okay,